there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Coco Saze, and I'm glad that you're watching this video right now. Here you get to learn about life, you get to hear about relationship, marriage, and so much more than you can think of. So for today, I want us to learn about something that touches me a lot. And if you're first timer here, please do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like and share the video. So back to what I said we're going to be talking about today. I want us to have a discussion basically on how can we stand up for Jesus in our offices. Now, first and foremost, we all know that the work environment is actually not a religious environment. So your workspace is supposed to be okay. You go to work, you get to deal with work issues, and then you close for the day. And then if you have any other thing you want to do, you go about your religious activities or your fun time or whatever. But we also know that in our workplace, we have a lot of time sometimes to also do other things where we get to talk about so many other things. You talk about other things with your colleagues, sometimes football, sometimes fun dates. You talk about a whole lot of things with friends in the office. Remember, we just talked about, do we really have true friends in the office? So if you want to watch that, you can check our past videos. You get to watch that video. So basically, we get to find ourselves discussing a lot of things with people we spend time with in the office. Now, we enter into arguments with so many things, but you find out that as believers, most times when it comes to discussions about religion, about Jesus, about the Bible, about the people of God, a lot of believers get to shy away from it. They don't talk about it, they avoid the discussion, and they just walk away. And I feel like it's not appropriate, it's not right, because if you can talk about football and everybody's shouting on top of their voices and everybody's trying to get their opinion, then I feel when controversial issues are raised about your religion, about Christ, you should be able to speak up, not in an argumentative way, but you should be able to take a stand. Take, for example, you're out there and you see yourself in a situation where people are talking about men of God. My sister, you are a believer. Shying away from some discussion doesn't make you a good person or a holier than thou person. Instead, you just allowed people to talk about the people of God without you saying anything, and it's wrong. You should be able to make a stand wherever you find yourself, not in a way that you start arguing that will lead to quarrels and all that, but no, you should be able to say, oh please, I don't want to be part of this discussion. Oh please, don't talk about a man of God like that. Oh, don't talk about the people of God like that. You don't get yourself in a discussion that you don't have any understanding about. Oh, can you leave this thing? It's above your pay grade. Say something. Don't just walk away. Or you see someone in a confused state in your office and you have an opportunity to preach Christ to the person and you say, oh, I'm in the office, I don't have to do. But you were in the office when you were advertising your side business and it was not wrong. So why is talking about Jesus the wrong one in the office? I've been in some platforms on WhatsApp where people are permitted to talk about everything except Christ, and I'm saying, why? If we could talk about football, we can talk about relationships, we can talk about one musician or the other, we can talk about all of these things on this platform. So why can't we talk about Christ? Why can't we say something about the one we believe in? Why do we shy away from it? And it will surprise you to find out that it's even believers most times that are even kicking against it, which is totally wrong. Some will say, oh, we all belong to different doctrines, so with different opinions about different things. Fine, if we all have different opinions, then let's share the opinions. We might just learn from one another, not totally ruling it out and saying, oh, we don't talk about this here, we don't talk about that here, but we can talk about every other thing. We can talk about clubbing, we can talk about everything except Christ. No, it's so not right. So if you're a believer, you find yourself in an office, you see your colleague that needs Christ, my dear, find a way to preach Christ. You see a colleague that is derailing, probably is a Christian, but you see the person derailing. You can call the person, caution the person. It could be after work hours, but fine, do not shy away from who you are. After all, the Bible says something. See, Jesus speaking, he said, if you are ashamed of me, I will be ashamed of you before my Father. So it is a two-way. Anybody, if imagine you are in a relationship, and then every time you have opportunity to talk about this guy or this lady, you run away. You try to avoid the discussion. What does that tell you? It means you are not proud of this person. So you cannot say you are in a relationship with Christ and you are so shy to talk about him. You may just have been in that office. God might have just led you to that office because of what he wants to achieve through you, and you avoiding these discussions, allowing people to rub the name of Christ on the ground. Sorry, soon you too, you'll be on the floor. It's that simple. I'm not prophesying, I'm just saying it is what it is. So when you find yourself in a situation where you have the opportunity to make people know who Christ is and how he has been good and faithful to you, do not hold back, because for every opportunity you get is because Christ made it available, because he wants to use you at that point to achieve something. And when you run away from it, someone will come and achieve that job that you did not do. And trust me, if someone else stands in your place to do that, it means most likely, I don't know, maybe your time may just be up there. So always stand for what you believe in. Always stand for what you know and what you believe in. Do not allow people rub the name of Christ on the floor, the people of God on the floor. Do not allow people say things that they have no knowledge of, and you're there and you have the knowledge, you have what it takes to correct their mindset, and you are mute. Say, no, I don't want people to peg me that, oh, I'm a pastor, or oh, I don't want people to start calling me pastor. What if they call you pastor? Think about the disciples. They did not decide to be called Christians. The name Christians was because they saw them behaving like Jesus, so they call them Christians, which is Christ-like. So what's the big deal if people call you pastor? Good and fine, you're pastor, you're pastoring them in the office to Christ. And it's even good when people know who you are, because anytime when they want to take decision on certain things that are not right, they will not come to you. So there will not be anything like, oh, my faith is, oh, I'm shaking, oh, people are tempting me. No, there won't be such. Stand for who you are. Be firm about your faith. Be firm about it. Don't be a hypocrite. Today you are in church, you are acting all. Tomorrow you are in the office, you are acting like a different person. The other day you are somewhere else, you are acting like a different person. Let people know you for one thing, and that you are Christ-like. So that tomorrow when people need you, they can come to you, they can confide in you. That is why you are here. That is the real reason why you even came to earth in the first place. So let's be ambassadors of Christ. If you know you've been blessed and you know you're challenged, then go back to the office and do the right thing. Don't be scared to be called a pastor. You are not the first. You will not be the last. So thank you for watching. If you've been blessed, please do not forget to subscribe. If you're first time here, do not forget to like and also share the video. Till I come your way again. Bye-bye.